Panther Nation podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing, cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible. Make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan, pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the call. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast, and we poppin', let's go.
QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Yo, what's cracking, Panther Nation?
You all happy?
Hey, look.
Now you all happy, huh?
No, I've been no. My energy been the same, Dave. You the one. The energy about to switch up.
Whose energy gonna switch up?
Is this how we starting the pod, Dave?
Whose energy gonna switch up? I don't know. Why is my energy gonna switch up, sir?
Let's get through the show and find. Is this how we gonna start the show?
I don't know. Are we?
The show, Dave.
Yo,
I'm
man.
I'm asking. I'm with.
Listen, man. I got
a
a more important question for you right now because it's very important and it's hitting my soul, and I really need to know the answer to this question.
Go ahead.
Why the hell do you have a High Point University shirt on?
Shout out to HPU. That's the homies. The homies. HPU, man. Got my homies at HPU one time for the Gamma Road Pod chapter at High Point University, and shout out to Pi Mu as well, Western Carolina. Those are the homies. Okay, so shout out to that's the bloodline, Dave. Come on, man. Don't disrespect the bloodline, man. That's the bloodline.
Let me be clear, bro. I ain't acknowledging a damn thing. Let me go ahead and get this out the way.
Acknowledge the bloodline, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Yes, this is live.
This is live. We go live every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, this is our normal show, and this is Dave. It's 600 on click, so you know what time it is. We got a
lot of things to talk about tonight. And for those who are here and this is their first time watching, welcome. But make sure before you make your exit, you like and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on everything across the board. We got this thing on Apple Podcasts now too. So just for those who want to catch up, you have the opportunity to catch up. We've been doing this thing since 2017. So just don't hesitate. Just come on down. Just get on down. Come on down. And then someday you guys will acknowledge me. You will acknowledge me. That's what's gonna happen.
Shout out. Hey, look. Hey, one time, shout out to everybody that gets in the comments. Shout out to everybody following us on X. Shout out to everybody leaving reviews on iTunes or Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, all the good stuff. Spotify, man. Shout out to we everywhere. So shout out to everybody that's rocking with PNP. It's a lot to break down, Dave. It's no need to get to the particulars. We can get straight to it because there's a lot to talk about. And I have a feeling Dave is going to be eating some crow here for a little bit.
No.
Why would I?
No.
We're going to see, Dave. Give me 1 second here. Let me get my situation straight here.
What crow will I be eating today, sir?
We're going to see. We're going to see if that's what you be talking about, man. We're going to see.
Doubt it.
Let me get up.
I tell you what, though, my second display is out here flickering, and it's bad, yo. I'm gonna have to take this piece of crap back. It is flickering bad too. Jeez Louise.
1 second, y'all. Let me pull this up. Had a tab closed on me real quick.
We are live.
Yeah, I had a tab closed on me. It happens. Let's see here.
Yeah, one of my displays started flickering.
All right, let's get straight to it. Again, remain on the prowl, man. Y'all know what time it is. Stay on the prowl. Stay positive. I wish Dave does not know nothing about that.
Hey, I actually like no. I actually like the moves that we've done yesterday. And
oh, so exactly. So you crowing up.
No,
Okay,
why am I crowing up?
Go ahead and say that. You ready to throw up right now?
No. What I said is what I said. Ain't got nothing to do with me crowing up. Like, I don't understand why you out here thinking I'm crowing up.
Cause we gonna get
and dog, you guys out here talking about. Let me tell you. No. I gotta talk to this chat right now because you guys out here in these streets talking about I'm a downer, but then you get angry. And then when I'm right, you look at me like I'm crazy. I'm just trying to keep it real for y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be Panther positive, then go see the Panther Positive podcast. Somebody's gonna name that, and somebody's gonna have to pay me for that. I want that trademark. God dang it!
Yo, it's positive, bro. Keep it. Yes. So remain positive. That's part of it, man. Overcome obstacles. We're trying to do. We're trying to overcome Scott Fitter. We're working hard.
Overcome is no dog. We might have to come up with another O. We got to come up with another O than overcome. This O is extreme. Like the level of overcoming we got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro. Hey, I promise you. I promise you, by the end of this pod, I'm gonna have Dave crowing up. Watch.
No, I'm not.
Watch how I get him. I'm gonna get him. Watch.
Guy.
Watch. I got a slide just for you. You know, I'm slide guy. I got a slide just for you, bro.
You the slide guy.
All right. So we're gonna get right to the Patreon. We're gonna get all the acknowledgments out of the way. Patreon.com/Panther Nation PC. And Dave owes y'all some Bozeman.
I posted it in there.
Okay, my bad. So
I had a whole conversation with somebody in there. I put it in the general. I put it in Gym Pop too. I put it in there. I put it to folks who just did the $3.
Not Gym Pop, Dave.
The guys that are just the free agents. It's the free agents. I gotta get my order right. The free agents. $3 a month. I posted it in there. All right.
Shout out to Dave dropping the Bozeman tea. But yeah, man, if you wanted to know some stuff about Bozeman, hit the page. Everything's not for everybody, you know what I mean? So shout out to all those that support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Panther Nation PC. MVP, shout out to the MVPs. When the season starts, you know, it's tickets about to start giving away. We're gonna start doing that. I still owe y'all a giveaway, man. By the time every time I get ready to do it, news goes crazy and I forget about it. But I do owe y'all a MVP giveaway, so that's coming up. Franchise folks, again, appreciate y'all, and shout out to all the free agents. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the support that you all give us every month. Without y'all, this show would not be what it is. So we appreciate all the support that you all garnish us every month. So we appreciate that. All right, Dave, Underdog Fantasy, real quick, so we can get to the shits.
All right, so shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Just remember, you can go to underdogfantasy.com, use the promo code PNP when you sign up. NBA. They're doing esports now. They do MMA. I don't think they've hit WWE yet, but they're also doing soccer or American football for my international football for my international folks out there in these streets. Golf, they do it all. You can do higher lowers. They do best ball drafts, and they do daily drafts where you can win money. I won over $4,000. You do in best ball, and you can too. So go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP when you do.
All right, shout out to Mr. Hunky Dory. He says, Dave practical, Rashad analytical equals good combo.
Well, you know the funny thing is, I'm probably more analytical than folks give me credit for.
Hey, Jared said he wants a fan video call in. We could do it today. We'll do it today just for you, Jared. We gonna open up the lines just for Jared because he want to call in and drop his piece.
We'll drop it in the Patreon.
Yeah. So shout out to that, man. Shout out to that. Stephen V says Dan Morgan. Old Sega game. He's on fire. NBA Jam. Boom Shakalaka.
And SNES version was better though. Super Nintendo was better.
Shout out to NBA Jam. There. A-Cash says, why does Dave look like he's gonna spoil the mood? Excuse me.
I don't spoil moods.
You do spoil the mood.
It might be the beard of mine, because my beard spoils a lot of things, but I don't think I spoil moods.
Dave Downer is what we're gonna start.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
Shout out to Diego Ortiz. He says, thanks for Burns, guys. He's about to ball up with Kayvon and Dex. Y'all can have a second. Hey, it's a dub for y'all. Again, didn't work out. I think it's a great trade for you all. It's a great trade for you all. You got both of those guys. It's gonna be a great pairing for you. Giants
Twitter has been fascinating. There's some that a lot of them like the trade for them, and a lot of them are like, I don't know. They feel like they paid them too much.
It's gonna work, bro. He's gonna eat.
He is.
Brian Burns has proven with somebody opposite of him, he's gonna go to work.
He is gonna
know.
eat.
However, with that said, I don't care because guess what? Hater mode activated. Because I don't care. I don't care what he do up there. I hope the Cowboys.
So what I'm hearing, Rashad, is
I hate y'all. I do anything to replace y'all.
Hey, look, I hope Saquon run directly at Brian Burns and he put up 250 on Brian Burns on the ground. I don't care, bro. I hate. I don't care, bro. I don't care what y'all did. Cool. It's again, get your dubs, get your sacks, pause, win, do all that. But when it comes to Super Bowls, all that stuff, hate mode. All hate. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into a lot of. We don't want to waste no time. All right. So, Dave, offensive guard, Dave Robert Hunt. We're gonna go through these again. Some of these already happened, but we're just gonna go through them all and kind of give our analysis on every pick so far. Again, Dave, age 27, 6'6", 335 pounds, going to be projected as a right guard, 5-year, $100 million. A lot of people said it's overpay, but again, when you're the Carolina Panthers, you have David Tepper as your owner. Sometimes you're gonna have to drop a little bit more coin than ever. And listen, let me say this because I got a bone to pick with those of you that say it's an overpay, because y'all will be the first ones to say, oh, the salary cap go up every year. So with the salary cap goes up every year, so you could just spend the salary cap. You spend for certain people, but won't spend for other people.
Rashad, you know why it's an overpay, right?
Why is it an overpay?
The overpay from the fans. Let me be clear. I think this is about what I expect because the price goes up every year for these positions. The reason why it's an overpay because there's somebody they didn't want. That's why it's an overpay.
Bingo.
Like so this was my favorite pickup so far, by far. This is my favorite pickup. My favorite pickup so far. This fixes a problem that we've had. Bryce Young needs protection up the middle. He needs protection up the middle. This helps that. He's one of the best guard. He's probably arguably the best free agent guard that was available. We got the best free agent guard that was available in free agency. Like, this is a win. This is a win. Favorite pickup by far. And it also shows that people do still want to come here. This is a good sign that we got a top free agent guard. This is a good sign, guys.
Listen.
So there's my eating crow. There it is. Because I didn't think somebody was going to be voluntarily willing to come here.
Yeah, but bro, everybody's motivation is different. We've said this a million times. Money is the motivation for some, not so much for others. You know what I mean? So it's not case in point, Frankie Louvu, right? We lost Frankie Louvu. His motivation was not the money, right? He wanted to go play. He wanted to go play with Dan Quinn in them. He wants to be used as a pass rusher. Everybody's motivation is different, bro. I be trying to tell y'all that just because you throw a bag at somebody doesn't mean they're gonna jump. Everybody has different circumstances.
Reportedly, we offered more than what San Fran did. That's reportedly. We offer more.
For who?
I mean, wait, where did he end up? We are Dan Quinn.
Commanders.
So that
Commanders.
My bad. Yeah, the Commanders. We offer more than what the Commanders did. Excuse me.
Yes.
We offer more. So it wasn't because of effort to try to re-sign Louvu. We offer more than what the Commanders offered, and he still went to the Commanders because it was more about scheme for him.
Agree. Yeah. Again, everybody's motivation is different. So shout out to Carlo. He says you got to look at the contract and see how Brant worked the deal. Bro, you must know me very well. You must know me extremely well, because that's what we're going to do next. You got to look at the contract, right? The contract, the breakdown is great. Okay. So the first year of his contract is going to be $6.45 million cap hit. $6 million in the first year. That's great. Again, it's backloaded. Like we always talk about the backloaded contracts. Again, what's important? It's not about the $100 million, right? Ideally, it's Dave is correct. It's about the guarantees. The guarantees is what matters, because that's what they're going to get regardless if they finish the contract or not. Now, under ideal circumstances, you want a guy to finish the contract out. Even if he was to finish his contract out, it's not going to be very bad, because like y'all say, every year, all the cap's going up. The cap is going up. So this cap hit won't be bad. And again, like Dave says, Bryce needs protection up the middle. You always need protection going up the middle. Okay, always need protection. So shout out to Robert Hunt. Shout out to Robert. You said it. Shout out to Robert Hunt.
It's the way you said it. It's the way you said it.
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to say you always need protection going up the middle. So, and I think Robert Hunt, again, one of the best guards in the game right now. He was one of the best free agent guards available. Let's put it that way.
He probably was the best.
It was, debatable. It's debatable whether he was or not. But top three easily. Top three guards. Okay, in the free agency. Again, gave up 1 sack last year. So again, very good signing. Okay, and the way this contract is structured, I like it. Low cap hit in 2024 gives us some flexibility to make some more moves, which we did today. Okay, we're going to talk about those moves, and it was a very good signing. So I like the way this is structured. Okay, any more thoughts on Robert Hunt?
Like I said initially, man, this was my favorite signing of the period so far, by far.
Yep, agreed.
By far,
agreed. So let's move on to the next signing. Again, another guard. Right after we went off, we signed another guard, and I said on the show that we were not done. That we were not done on the offensive line, and we weren't. We signed offensive guard Damien Lewis from the Seattle Seahawks. 27 years old, 6'3", 332 pounds. That's two 330-plus dudes on the offensive line, bruh. These guys are huge, and they're going to dominate. Pause. They're going to dominate. He's projected to go at the left guard, 4-year, $53 million. Again, this is another one that some consider an overpay. But again, you need to protect Bryce Young. You got to protect.
You know why I don't think this is an overpay? I saw the contract. I saw the caps hits.
Yep.
And the way the cap hit is set up, guys, we can let him go after a year.
Yeah. So great point. Real quick. So if you look at this, I wanted to go back to the PFF scores. I just want to quickly look at Robert Hunt's PFF scores. Look how they gradually go up every single year. That's exactly what you want to see. This is the progression that he made year over year was fantastic. So I just wanted to point that out. And then going back to Damien Lewis, again, on and off seasons, he was up again, down again, up again, down again. And guess what? 2024, he's poised for an up year. If this trend continues, he's poised for an up year. So hopefully he gets it together. And hopefully we can get the best out of Damien Lewis. Got to remember, one of his offensive line coaches is with us. So there's some continuity there. It's important that we're getting guys that we're familiar with. That is very important. And you'll see that theme continue because we got more guys that we're familiar with on the defensive side of football. So this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Okay. And today's point, looking at the breakdowns, right? The contract breakdowns. Again, the first year, $4.9 million cap hit. Very low. Gives us some flexibility. It's a 4-year deal. Cap hit goes up to $14 million. But hey, guess what? The cap goes up every year, right? That's what I thought. That's what y'all said. Y'all said that. Cap goes up every year. It doesn't go any higher than $16 million. This is not a bad deal. If he plays up to his potential, this is not a bad deal. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Dave, any more thoughts on this Damien Lewis contract?
No, I like the way the contract is structured. Fortunately, I said it was after 1 year. We could let him go at 1 year if it comes down to it, but optimal if we had to let him go would be after 2025. But this is perfect, man.
The cap hit in 2025 is crazy. You don't want to let him go after 2025. So the 2 year after the second year is ideal. But again, you want your guys to play through their contracts, bro. The point is not to get a guy and then look for the out. Hopefully, we got the right guys. You know what I mean?
I agree. But the point is, I think the
problem with Carolina.
I think for this, we're gonna, and we might have this time to discuss it later. But I think, we know for a fact that Robert Hunt's going to start. I think Damien Lewis is going to have competition. Do I expect him to start? Yes. I think he's going to be competitive at his left guard position because I'm pretty sure he's going to compete at left guard. So I believe that there's going to be some level of competition between him and Brady Christensen. I think it's going to be very competitive when it comes to who's going to get that starting job. It's not a done deal that Damien Lewis is going to start, is what I'm getting at. This is competition, and maybe it might be a situation where they're not sure if Christian's going to be able to get back in time with his injury, if he's going to be ready, or if he's not going to be the same guy prior to the injury. So I think it's just something to think about, but it's nothing to worry about if Lewis loses to Christensen, because Christensen's got a deal coming up too. So,
well, is it even necessary? Is the question. I mean,
that's
you got
the point.
Damien Lewis.
If Damien Lewis beats Christensen out, then we know that we're not going to try to resign Christensen.
I think that you sign this guy and expect him to start. Like, he's a
good
player.
I agreed. And he probably fits the scheme better than Christensen does. But
I don't think there's any competition here, bro. I mean, sounds nice. I mean, it sounds great. I mean, yeah.
And you call me the negative great. Nancy.
No, I'm not negative. I'm a realist. I'm calling it like it is. There ain't nothing negative about it. Why you sign a dude for a 4-year, $53 million deal and call him a daggone rotational player, Dave? That'll make no sense.
I didn't call him a rotational player. I said that he's that. No, I said that I think, like I said with Robert Hunt, I don't think there's not a competition. With him, I think there will be. That's what I said. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a competition. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just something to think about. I mean, can he play center?
No.
All right, and I don't think Christensen
left guard.
Yeah, Christensen can't either. So there ain't going to be the.
I think Christensen played in college. I think he played center.
I have to double check.
I have to double check that too. But I think he played all three. But anyway, going back to Damien Lewis, he's going to start if he's healthy. If he plays to his potential, he's going to start. I think it's cute to say that Christensen is going to compete with him, but they brought this guy in here for a reason. Canellis knows him. He knows the system. So I think that Damien Lewis is going to start, and I don't think there's any doubt about that as long as he's healthy. Now, I think, again, it sounds great that we're going to bring in some competition and Christensen is going to compete, but I think that I think this move was made to protect themselves from and provide some continuity with potentially losing Christensen, because Christensen is on a contract year this year. This is Christensen's contract year. So they're protecting themselves by going ahead and locking in a Damien Lewis and a Robert Hunt, so they don't have to worry about losing anybody. So I think he's gonna he could compete, but I think he's gonna be the guy. I think that Damien Lewis is gonna be the guy for sure. All right, and like y'all are saying, Brady Christensen could be a backup, rotational, a swing guy. Christensen can play left guard. He could play right guard. He could play left tackle. He could play center. I think Christensen is going to play that Cam Irving role that Cam used to play all across in the case of emergency. And I think that's what Christensen could do. That's my opinion. But again, good problem to have.
It's a phenomenal problem to have. But we'll see. But then we'll go back to the discussion point about, and I typically always say this: Christian wasn't drafted by this regime. We know that. I know that. So to keep that in mind, guys.
Exactly.
All right.
And he wasn't picked up as a free agent by this regime either, like Damien Lewis was. So that's why he's going to start.
I just think Canals is the type of guy that he's going to have the boys compete.
Boy, this you got to. Can I turn the brightness down? Because this damn thing green in the mug. I ain't seen this much green. I don't think I ever seen this much green before on the offensive line chart. So if you don't know, you're new here. We got almost 1,500 people watching this day. And I know a lot of y'all are new, and y'all don't know this breakdown that we do, right? Some of y'all have never seen this before, but every week we go over the offensive line grades, and this is the summation of the scores for every game this season, right? And so Icky's going to be starting at left tackle, Damien Lewis at left guard. Corbett it's been said that Corbett is going to play center. Now, these grades that you see for Austin Corbett are from his 2019 preseason games where he plays center with the Cleveland Browns. Okay, so that's where I pulled those grades from. Shot in the dark. We don't know what Corbett is going to do at center. We have no clue, but that's what he did in 3 games in the preseason with the Cleveland Browns. Okay, Robert Hunt. We know he had a great season last year. Moulton, again, very solid. We haven't seen this much green. And this comes from PFF, right? These are PFF scores, okay? We haven't seen this much green in a minute. Dave, what you think about this?
Before we had the signings of the offensive linemen, who was the best offensive lineman on the roster? I'm asking this question because of an argument from last night. Who was the best before these signings? Who was the best offensive lineman on the roster?
Yeah, Moulton has been the best and most consistent offensive lineman we've had.
All right. Just want to put that out there. Yeah, I'm chat. You can answer too. All right. I had a whole argument. Somebody thought it was Icky, and I said no. I understand he's young, but not yet.
Consistent, best equals consistent, and Taylor Moulton has been there for.
And he's been that.
But he's been consistent. He's dependable. Taylor Moulton is the best guy. Period.
Easily. That's why I was at too.
I
don't think it's a debate. All right, cool. All right. But now, as for the way that the line is right now, and it goes back to what I just said. And these gray, even though it's pretty much green, we got one orangey red, and then we got a couple yellows. I'm telling you, man, I understand they signed him. Now it could be a situation where he's just going to start regardless, like you said. But I think if there's some level of competition, I don't think I want to rule out. I'm not ready to completely rule out Christensen yet. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I'm not ready to do it yet. I'm just not. But if you say he plays center, then he might have a path in. I don't know. Like, I know we heard that Corbett's going to play, is going to start. But I don't know if there's still a possibility that we can release Corbett. Is it possible? Is it a plausible thing? Not sure. So it'll depend.
Shout out to Brandon. He says, been listening since y'all collab with Smitty. Just want to say I appreciate y'all for the content and info. Fan since 1997. Man, I appreciate that.
Appreciate that,
and
man.
If you don't know what he's talking about, we have been on Cut to It with Steve Smith. We previewed last year's draft class with Steve Smith. Hopefully we can do that again. If we're blessed enough to get that opportunity, we will collab again. But we'll see what happens. Shout out to Smitty, greatest Panther of all time, in my opinion. Stephen V says, how much cap number we spent and how much we got left. Steve, come on, man. You know me better than that, Steve. You've been around for a minute. You know we're going to talk about that, bro. Hang tight. We'll get to it. All right. But this is the offensive line preview. And I think it's solid. Again, hopefully everybody stays healthy.
Yep.
If everybody stays healthy, this is going to be, dare I say, the best offensive line
I'm not ready to say
ever
that yet.
had.
I'm not ready to say that.
I'm jumping the gun. Fair enough. Hey, you got to call it what you see.
You're right.
I think you're right. There's going to be a question mark regarding the center, right? If the center is fixed on paper, this is a very solid offensive line.
And we got
on paper.
And like, even though, like, it's funny, like people are slandering Icky, but then those aren't bad PFF grades. I just think that Icky was a little bit more inconsistent throughout the season, but as a whole, these aren't bad PFF grades for the season.
Well, people don't trust PFF, so that's what.
Because there were weeks where Icky was woof.
But there was also weeks where he was bad and the PFF scores were okay. So again, the PFF, whether you trust it or not, that's up to you. Again, the reason why I look at PFF is because it's a consistent grading scale across the board, right? Everybody's getting compared the same way, right? And so it gives me a base just to say, all right, this is where everybody sits. Maybe, it's just a good comparison to it. That's all. If you can't use it as your primary source, right? You've got to use your eyes. You got to use the eye test too. So it's just a part of the equation. That's all. Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving because we made some more moves today, Dave. I got guard up here. It should be
defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle. Yeah, defensive tackle. Ashawn Robinson, 29 years old, 6'4", 320 pounds. Again, I have it here. Defensive end / defensive, depending on where you look, because I pulled this defensive end from when he was in LA with Evero. He played defensive end, left end. So that's where I pulled that projected role from. Some people are saying nose tackle. Hell if I know. I don't know where he's going to play, but I just again tried to correlate that. But again, 3-4, that you need beef across the board, bro.
Yes. So pause.
Pause on that. But yeah, it doesn't, just because he's 320 doesn't relegate him to play nose tackle. You got to have guys all across the board. Hell, Derek Brown is 3-something and he's playing end as well. So it doesn't relegate you to nose tackle just because you're 320. So again, a veteran player. He's been in the league for a minute. And one of his best years came when he was with Evero in 2021 with the LA Rams. So again, hopefully we can pull that again, we need that version of A'Shawn Robinson, because it's been some down years, especially going back to last year. Not very good. But again, hopefully we can get that fixed, and hopefully he'll be a little bit better. Let's see what the Panthers.com had to say about it. It says, again, he has experience with his defensive staff from the time with the Rams. Again, he's got a background with coordinator Evero. Solid presence up front. He was a second-round pick of the Lions in 2016. Has appeared in 110 games with 74 starts. Just got a lot of experience, and I'm happy about it. That was one of my concerns, is because we used a lot of rentals last year. There was a lot of 1 year players on that defensive front. A lot of 1 year guys, 1 year rentals. And I'm happy we got some long-term play. Now you get hopefully you extend Derrick Brown. Now you got some a long-term pairing on the up front on the 3-4. So hopefully we'll see what happens. Dave, any more thoughts on A'Shawn?
I'm trying my best. Like I'm positive about the fact that he's worked with Evero. I'm not fully on board with this pickup yet. I want to believe he's going to end up starting, but I'm not fully on board yet. Yeah,
I mean, I'm not. Again, I'm one of these guys. I'm not sold on the whole starting thing, but on defensive, when you come to defensive guys, it's gonna be a rotation. I'm not really. That's not me. I don't really get into the whole starting thing. Yeah, I mean, so it is what it is with whether he as long as he finds a role and plays. Again, he got a decent contract, 3-year, $28 million contract. So some cash. The structure of that contract has not come out yet, so I don't have a slide for that. So I can check again real quick. Let me check to see if it's out really quick before I double down on that. But yeah, I checked earlier and the details were not out, but I'll double check one more time.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm like, it's more of, this was more of a whole hum type of pickup for me. It's like, all right, I understand why we had to do it, but I don't know yet. I'm not ready. I don't know how to feel about it yet. I mean, but
yeah, I mean, I'm not like head over heels in love with this sign.
No, I'm not in love. Like I think considering who we've lost so far on the defense, understand why we had to do it, right? The question becomes, is he going to be as good as YGM or something like that? But we'll see. Time's going to tell. I think he has the capability to, and the fact that he knows Evero's scheme is a positive. So I do like that. So I just, it's not, I'm not as like, I ain't like Robert Hunt or Lewis. Like, I'm not on that. I'm not fully there, but we'll see. I'm just happy that we are trying to fix this as well too. Because I was getting with all the losses that we've had on the defensive side, with all the stars that we've already lost so far, and more that are going to happen, whether we trade somebody away or release them. This is a good positive direction pickup. So
what I do like about this signing is that we are trying to improve the trenches, right?
Yes, and that's the positive thing for me too. Like the big positive piece of the puzzle, because we are trying to improve the trench play, and it's a signing that I'm like, it ain't like, oh, this is a phenomenal signing, but it's more like a signing of, we're trench play. We're focused on trench play, and I think that's something that we don't like. Trench play is never the sexy thing. Everybody always wants the skill guys, but I'll tell you what. It's good. It's pretty good. It's pretty easy for the skill guys to get things done when they got folks blocking for them. I think, just a hunch. So, I'm never going to be mad at that.
I like that we're getting developing the game is won and lost in the trenches, and we have improved. We can walk away after these first 2 days and say, you know what? We've improved there. We've improved in the trenches, and that's what I'm happy about right now. And again, it's not over. The free agency is not over yet. We still got some work to do. But as of right now, I love what's going on right now. All right, let's keep it moving here.
Haynes is a free agent. Somebody asked about Haynes. Haynes is a free agent.
Yeah, Marquise Haynes is a free agent. All right. I don't know how to say my man's name. Josey Jewell. Is that how you say it? Shout out to Josey Jewell. This is another guy that we signed, another connection to Evero, who is an inside linebacker. We lost Frankie Louvu, and we pick up Josey Jewell. hell of a name. Came from Iowa. Listen, it's something about Iowa, bro.
And
Iowa,
linebackers, bro.
Yeah, not just linebackers, just period. An Iowa guy. This just lunch pail type of player, bro. You know, it's not flashy. Like this dude is very solid. Like this is a pickup that I really like. Now people started to pick apart. Oh, he's not that great in coverage. Oh, his coverage grades aren't that great. He isn't great in coverage. Like
it was great in 2021.
Why we always do that? Like he had two interceptions. He picked off one of the greatest quarterback of all time in Patrick Mahomes. Picked him off twice, and we complain about his coverage grades. Like, come on, man. Come on, what are we doing? But I like this. This is a great pickup. Again, what are we doing on defense? We are picking up guys that are familiar with Ejiro Evero's system. That is great. It cannot be stated enough because guess what? They can't lag behind because our offense is going to pick it up. And we know we lost Brian Burns. We know we lost Frankie Louvu. This is I'm not saying he's Frankie Louvu, but this dude is a very, very strong comparison to Frankie Louvu. If I had to pick somebody to replace Louvu with, he'd be on the top of the list. I like this signing a lot. A lot. So, again, a lunch pail dude. You're not going to hear much about him. Like this pickup. Dave, what you think about it?
I love this pickup. It's up there with one of my favorite pickups of the free agency period so far. I think this, like you said, this cushions the blow of losing Louvu because I know a lot of folks felt the way about losing Louvu, but just like we talked about yesterday, man, we got to stop being loyal to the players. And we got almost 1,600 people watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And but I like the pickup a lot. I think because he knows the system, he can walk right in and do what he needs to do. And some people think it's an upgrade, like my man Grandizer. It could be. But I love this pickup. I love this pickup a lot.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this. 3 years, $22.75 million. Only $10 million of it is guaranteed. And again, shout out to Evero for reaching back to get his guys. Again, when Evero was the coordinator in Denver, bro, that was a top 7 defense, bro. They were really good. And they didn't have no flashy names. Like they had a solid secondary. They had Simmons, they had Surtain, but it wasn't a bunch of names on that joint. They were really good. Very good players. And that's what I'm hoping, even though we lost Brian Burns, that we could still be a solid defense. We don't gotta be a top 3, top 5 defense. That'd be great. But y'all like names. Yeah, and that's where go back and look at the work he did with Denver, bro. Like just go back and look at it. That's why I'm not concerned. That's why I'm not hitting the panic button like y'all. I'm not hitting the panic button like Dave. We ain't got no Brian. We ain't got no bro. I'm good. I seen what Evero's worked with. I've seen it. That Denver defense, bro, was good.
I know it was good. I'm not doubting that he can coach. It's not about his coaching resume. I'm not doubting it. But you can't be angry at folks feeling a way about the fact that right now our defensive ends. Well, Rob Ashawn's probably going to end up starting.
Bro, why you so caught up on the starting thing, Dave?
Because, man,
it don't matter, bro. It's snaps. It's snap count, bro. It don't matter if you start or not.
Fine, he's going to get a lot of snaps.
There you go.
The goal is to make sure that we ain't got DJ Johnson and Amari Barno out here getting all these snaps. All right, that's what it boils down to.
Here you go. You want to drop?
By the way,
they want to drop a depth chart right now and say it's the week 1 roster. Like, come on.
No, I didn't say that. It's what it looks like.
You are saying that though.
It's what we are right now. It's not. I know that week 1 isn't until September. I get it.
You don't act like it.
No. But no, we should think about these things. We have a draft in a month. These are the type of things you got to pay attention to when we start thinking about who we're going to draft. So yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm paying attention to who the heck we got on our roster. Because right now, we've lost a lot. We lost some folks. And just because I'm bringing out a point doesn't mean I'm a downer. I'm just saying, look, guys, this is where we're sitting right now. So that gives you we're probably gonna need to sign some more edge rushers. Probably gonna have to draft one. I know you guys still want a receiver. So I'm trying to cushion the blow if you're surprised. Unless you guys have faith in DJ Johnson or Amari Barno. And that's possible. You could. I'm just Just saying.
Cody Smith says, folks acting like Luvu was great in coverage. He was great, but he wasn't best in coverage either. He was solid.
He was
Luvu
okay.
was solid in
He
coverage.
was good.
Luvu was solid in coverage. But I like it. I like this pickup. Josey Jewell. You can't call him JJ because there's only one JJ, and that's JJ Jansen. But this dude is a very good pickup. 6'2", 236, only 29 years old. He's in his prime right now. Again, just very solid and consistent. He's not gonna he's not gonna put up crazy numbers, and he's not gonna be a liability either. Like, Jewell is a nice player, bro.
Like I said, I love this signing.
So you found something you love.
I said that earlier, and I like the Robert Hunt signing. I like them both.
Fair enough. Marquis Jones says, what I love about these free agent pickups is we seem to have a clear direction for what Dave and Dan wants this team to be. And, sir, I can't agree with you more. Can't agree with you more. That's why I'm excited. It's because they're intentional about what they're doing. Get the guards right. Fix the offensive line. Ashawn, get the trenches right. Okay, we lost Frankie Louvu. Boom, give me Jewell. I mean, like, it's chess out here. For every move that seems detrimental, they have a counter move to it. This competence. Competence is on display. If you can't get excited about that, bro, I can't. And again, I know, y'all. It's just free agency, and we gotta play the games. I get that 1,000%. You gotta play the games. 100% agreed. But it starts right now. It starts at free agency, getting the right people in the building, paying them the right amount so that you don't end up with stupid dead cap like we always do, keeping these guys around and build the roster. That's where it starts, and I'm excited about that part. Shout out to Just Bobby. We got Luvu parents, and he dipped on us. That's true. We got him in citizenship and everything, bro. He dipped right out on us, B. Crazy. See how they did us? Shout out to Just Bobby for that super chat, man. Did us dirty, bro. But I can't blame anybody for wanting to get the hell out of Carolina based on what we've been dealing with the past couple years. Can't blame him at all.
I think it's a scheme fit. I mean, he did resign with us one time. Like, let's not do this regarding Louvu, right? He did resign with us. I think it boiled down to scheme fit. I mean, that happens sometimes. I mean, we lost purpose because of it too.
Yep.
So let's not. Paper said he wanted to play with Lovie Smith. Like, sometimes you just can't. Sometimes what you have ain't gonna be enough, no matter how much money you throw at him. Who's next up for bid for the free agency?
Next up. So this is the current salary cap space. I need to skip this because I added a couple. We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
All right. So this was the big one. The big one of the day that happened right before we went live. And if anything happens, I need to get alerts in the, like, I need the alarm emojis in the chat to let me know that something went down, because we got 1,700 people in the building. If something goes down, another signing occurs, please let us know, because right now everything is going crazy right now. But this was one of the biggest deals of the day for us, and what I consider a huge W. Traded for wide receiver Deontay Johnson. Again, not Diontae Johnson. That's Deontay Johnson, okay? 27 years old, 5'10", 183 pounds. And I know from a size perspective, I know what y'all want to do. Y'all want to throw him in the slot. Not a slot guy. He's an outside. He's an outside wide receiver, an X wide receiver, and basically, as of right now, our wide receiver one. He is our wide receiver one. Period. The way this trade went down, we traded him to the Steelers. We traded Diontae Jackson to the Steelers for Diontae Johnson, and then swapped 6th and 7th round picks. So we have a 7th round pick. They have our 6th round pick. This was a master class in trades, right? And I think it's a W for both teams, as neither one of us was going to have either guy on our roster for the future. We had already said we were going to release Diontae Jackson. So what do? We flipped Diontae Jackson for a wide receiver, and vice versa. They weren't going to have Deontay Johnson in their plans, so they flipped him for a cornerback. It's a W for both sides. Now, why I like this so much?
This is my first time hearing this.
Hold on, Dave. Why I like this so much? Is because guess what? It's a 1-year rental for all intents and purposes, right? He has 1 year left on his contract. We had to pay His he had a roster bonus getting ready to kick in. We took the $3 million roster bonus and we're paying his $7 million base salary. So he has a $10 million cap hit. You're paying him $10 million. Cool. Guess who was going to have a $15 million cap hit if we kept him around? Diontae Jackson was going to have a $15 million cap hit. Now, we do have to still pay some of his signing bonus, whatever. We'll eat that, whatever. But this is basically a one-year deal for Deontay Johnson. And if it works out, obviously we can extend him. But this is basically his contract year. Okay? So it's a one-year deal, not tied to him long-term. So I like this deal a lot. So Dave, my bad. What were you going to say?
This is my first time hearing the details of the deal. I heard that we did the trade, but I didn't see the details yet because I've been doing other things prior to the show. Yeah, I love this for us. And like you said, it was good for Pittsburgh as well. Because it was obvious that it didn't seem like Deontay Johnson was in the long-term plans for Pittsburgh. Because George Pickens started flourishing, so to speak. So I love this pickup for us. Because he's in a contract year, I anticipate he's going to try to ball out because he wants to get paid. And there's nothing wrong with that. It'll be interesting to see how this goes with him. I do agree that he's an X. And I like him as a receiver. I used to draft him in fantasy football all the time. So it will be fascinating to see how it works out with him. Perfect world, hopefully we can, if he plays well at the beginning, we extend him during the season, but we'll see how that goes. And Deontay, I would like to know how much of a cap hit we're going to take for Diontae Jackson. I'm kind of curious about that. I'm not sure.
I could tell you. Well, can I tell you that? I don't really. I can look into it, but yeah, we're gonna eat some of the bonuses.
And y'all are hilarious as hell about talking about whether or not the man's going to start. This is not the left guard situation. So y'all got to stop.
Yeah, that's you, bro. That's you to keep doing that.
We're not doing that.
That's what you do.
No, I'm looking at positions. I'm looking at PFF grades, and I'm assessing as such. Deontay Johnson is the best receiver that we got on the roster. It's not even close.
Yeah, he's very good. Very good wide receiver. I've heard some comparisons to I heard somebody on Twitter, X, called him he's a DJ Chark clone, basically, from a production standpoint.
No,
but yeah, I'm not seeing that at all either. No. I think he's better than Chark. And
he's better than Chark.
Listen, he's a very good route runner, that's what we're missing.
Yes,
that's the piece that we're missing. He is a very, very, very good route runner. Okay. And that's what we're missing. That is what we're missing. He's an X wide receiver. And he knows how to win, whether it's beating zone or whether it's making a crazy catch. He knows how to play the game. Okay. So I really like him. He's got great routes. He's twitchy. He's nuanced. Very, very good. Very good player. I like this. Hopefully he just stays healthy. Like any player, right? We want to make sure health is at the highest of peaks. Okay. But yeah, very good player, man. He enters as wide receiver 1. Now that does not preclude us from drafting another wide receiver. I still think we need to take another wide. This class is too deep not to walk away with another wide receiver.
I think we're going to draft one, but now drafting one at 33 isn't necessary anymore.
Bro, BPA. If the best wide receiver's there, you take them.
No, I'm with you. I'm just saying, like, there's still, like, if you ask me right now, based on what we've already seen so far, what position that we need to probably go after, which one is the highest need right now with the 33rd pick? It is still edge rusher to me. It's still edge rusher. If you ask me right now, it's still edge rusher to me.
Yeah, of course. I would agree with that.
But it's team BPA. I'm always in team BPA. If the best player available is a wide receiver, then you take them. But because we have the 33rd, and the fact that we didn't have to give up our early pick was beautiful. And we gave up Diontae Jackson, who we're planning on releasing. And I think I wouldn't be shocked if we figure out a way to trade Von Bell too. Because they haven't released Von Bell yet.
Oh, that's true. That's true. He's technically, it's a very, very similar situation. Like a lot of the guys, even like Bozeman, those guys aren't technically released yet. So again, people, that's why they put that information out there, is to say, hey, this guy's available. You might want to call us he's available. We haven't released him yet, but we will release him if we can't strike a deal. Right. And so that's what's happening. A lot of these players, I think Saquon or somebody else was done the same way. Right. They said they were going to release him, but then things kind of changed, and they were able to come up with the trade because none of the releases go into play yet until the season opens up I think, which is tomorrow. The league year starts. Hella Keller's dog, what's good, guys? I know it's early, but Dan Morgan doing the daggone thing right now. We're not gonna be able to fix all of our needs this offseason, but this is a decent start. Agreed.
Yeah, Joe Mixon was the one that got traded because they announced it.
Joe Mixon, there you go.
And they ended up trading him. I thought it was Joe Mixon, but I needed confirmation. I didn't want to guess.
Thank you. Yeah, that's who I was talking about.
I forgot. Yeah, I think he went to the Commanders, if I remember correctly. Can't remember who he traded for him, but I'm pretty sure it was the Commanders.
Commanders doing their thing out here, bro.
They are.
They got Chin too.
Oh, they picked up Chin?
They picked up Chin. They definitely picked up Chin. They doing their thing, bro. But that division is competitive. That's a competitive division, bro. You guys step it up.
It was the Texans. It was the Texans. I stand corrected. It was the Texans. Still a good pickup for him. That's a good spot for him.
Nivrash says, I almost know nothing about Deontay Johnson. If you had one player comparison or former or current wide receivers, who is the most similar to style or play-wise? Former player, I would compare him to...
If you're talking about size?
Yeah, it's size, route running. I mean...
The guy I want to say, I'm not going to say.
Yeah, we can't say the guy because that's easy. You can't.
I'm just going based on size. I can't say him.
They're talking about, you talking about Carolina Panther, or you talking about in general? Because a lot of people are saying AB, and that is really who you would.
It is. It kind of is, but he ain't. I don't want to put that on him either. Because prime Antonio Brown was different, bro. But when you talk size, it's him. But yeah. But yeah. Yeah, man, that's tough. Somebody said elusive DJ Moore. DJ Moore was a little bit tough. DJ Moore, his measurables was different though.
Yeah.
Cooks is the interesting one. But nah, look, man, I was for this. We got our receiver. We're shoring up the offensive line. We got somebody in the middle on the defensive line. We got our linebacker. I don't know if we're still trying to go after Patrick Queen, but you know.
No, Patrick Queen got signed.
Oh, where'd he go?
Signed. He went to the Steelers, I want to say.
Oh wow, went to a rival.
Yeah, I believe that's where he went. From that, yeah, Steelers. There we go.
Steelers. Okay, that was the dark horse because they weren't on the list initially. They said it was a dark horse candidate going after him.
All right, so that's where we say again. I think this was a masterclass in trading, right? I think it was a very good. You were gonna cut him. You were gonna cut Diontae Jackson anyway. You flipped him for a cornerback needy team, and I think Diontae Jackson can do good up there. I think he fits that culture. I think he's a good player when he's healthy. The problem is he just can't stay healthy all the time. He doesn't miss games per se, but he misses a lot of snaps because he'll start a game and then leave a game.
Looks like we signed ISM.
We got something.
Yeah, looks like we signed ISM.
We got something. Alerts, alert.
Yeah, looks like we signed ISM.
Alert.
I'm checking to validate that right now.
Alert.
Yes.
Love it.
We signed Amir Smith Marset.
Ahimothy.
On a 1-year deal.
Smith Marset on a 1-year deal. Love that. I love that. Okay. Love that deal. I think it's very solid. Again, another solid route runner.
That is a good comparison for Deontay
That is a
Johnson.
good. Actually, it's a good.
San Antonio Holmes.
Oh, San Antonio Holmes. Yeah. Okay, there you go. I like that one.
That was a good one. That's a good one.
I like that one. I take San Antonio Holmes any day.
So ISM got signed to a 1-year deal, which is good.
I'm surprised he came back, bro.
Why are you surprised?
I thought he would have been.
He's a special teamer, so
itching to go somewhere else. No, I think, but yeah, that's the problem. Is I think he wants to be more than just a special teamer. He wanted to play last year, and it took all that to get him. It took like to the end of the season to get him on the field. You know what I mean? So But yeah, I do like ISM, and I think he offers something more than just special teams. And I think we need to get him back in the game. But again, I think even with signing him, I don't think that precludes us from drafting another wide receiver. Again,
No,
from long-term perspective,
wide receiver is absolutely going to remain on the list. There's no question about that. Wide receiver is going to remain on the list. But like I said earlier, it's not. Oh no, we have to take one at 33 anymore, which is good.
Yeah,
that's what the goal of free agency is. You sign enough players so you don't have a need in the draft. Then you can take BPA every time to shore up your team. All right. Who else we got, man? Who else we got?
Yeah. Just to go back to the salary cap. Now I know it might be a little blurry. It's a little blurry on my side, but this is where we stood before the Deontay Johnson trade, and I'm not sure where that's going to fit and how that. Let me see if that changed, if they updated it. Let me see, because there's a lot happening right now. A lot is happening. Panthers. I see us at 19 million right now in cap space, but I do not know if that includes
the trade.
I'll double check. I'm double checking that right now.
Thielen's on the contract, guys. So of course, unless we trade him, he's coming back.
Yeah, Thielen is under contract. He's not. I don't think he's going anywhere. Although there was some frustration exerted, but Thielen is under contract. Let me see. I don't think Diontae Johnson. Oh yeah, yes, yeah, he's here. $10 million cap hit. So yes, let me just share my screen here because I think it'll be easier. Let me reshare because I want to make sure y'all get the latest and greatest information. All right, so here's where we currently stand with cap space. Okay,
take that down. Take the super chat down real fast.
My bad. This is where we stand with cap space. 19 million. This includes the trade. What it does not include, though, however, what it does not include is the cuts, right? So the guys that have been proposed cuts, it does not include that, because you see this number right here. Once those proposed cuts go through, we'll get a lot of this back. Let's play some games here. Let's show how this works. Okay, so for example,
Diontae Jackson still. Oh, well, that's the cap hit. So Diontae Jackson is like a almost a $10 million hit cap hit.
Okay, yeah, $9 million cap hit.
9.7
again. Paying the wrong people, right? Or kicking the can for the wrong people, restructuring the wrong people.
Justin Houston, we're paying Justin Houston.
Yep. So that's Chark. Paying the wrong people, structuring the contract.
All these cats are not on the roster anymore. Keith Taylor got a Super Bowl ring. These cats are not on the roster no more. We're paying them.
So let's play a little game, okay? So some of the guys that we cut, for example, Von Bell, hypothetically, we cut him, or it's being said that we were going to cut him. So you cut Von Bell, boom. Look how much cap that added back to 2025. Yes, that's almost 8-9 million right there in 2025, and a little bit in 2024. Who else was getting cut? Hayden Hurst out of here. Look what that does. 106 in 2025.
This is if we do a pre-June 1 cut. So we take all the cap hit now.
Correct. That's just eating the cap. Okay. So that's just taking your medicine. Who else was getting cut? Dave Bozeman. So you cut Bozeman. Now we up to 113. Again, not really saving nothing in the short term, right? We still at 20 million, but 2025, that's gearing us up. So now we up to 113 in cap space. Okay. Who else, Dave? Ian Thomas restructured. I'm not sure if that includes what he redid. I'm not sure if that's
but we're not cutting him. As much as y'all want him cut, we're not cutting him.
We should have, but it's cool. But that's it. So those are the guys. So this is where we would sit once those releases go into play. And again, like Dave said, that's only if there are pre-June 1 cuts. Mean we're going to eat the whole cap, all the dead money in this current season. If we do a June 1 cut, you take the dead money, cut it in half. Put some in 2024 and put some in 2025. Okay. Thank y'all. Yeah, we talked about Marset. We got that already. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. But yeah, so that's where the current cap sits. True. Jewell is not up there yet.
Okay.
He's not up there yet. So yeah. So again, this just give or take.
So I mean, I think after Jewell, we'll probably have enough to pay the rookies.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Because then, worst case scenario, you come in here, and again, just because you're saying you're going to be smart with the restructure doesn't mean you don't do it, right? Because you can restructure Moton, boom, make that happen, and now you save $8 million more. That's basically your draft class just by restructuring Moton. So we're not again, we in good shape. We're in solid shape. Solid shape.
Folks are looking at that cap number, but nobody's asking the question, well, who are going to be free agents next year?
Great question. Okay, so we can talk about that.
Just real fast, just to give them the perspective, $113 million is crazy, but you got to look and see who's on the contract. There's only 26 players.
My fault, Dave. Go ahead.
There's only 20, based on what I just saw, there's only 26 players on the contract going into next year.
So Woods, Deontay, the newly acquired Deontay Johnson, Derek Brown, that's a big one, right? Big contract there. Trimble, that ain't gonna be big. Christensen, Terrace, let him walk. JC, 5th-year option for JC.
They got to make that decision soon, don't they?
That's next
couple weeks.
Next
after the draft. It's typically after the draft.
Yep.
So we got to make the decision on JC whether or not we're gonna give him the 5th-year option.
Who else? It's not crazy. Not crazy.
No,
not too crazy.
No.
What we need is to get some guys that are gonna contribute this year. That we're gonna draft and contribute. Because again, the more you get those guys that contribute as young rookies and sophomores, that's what we need. So we're not in bad shape from a cap perspective. They're doing a solid job. Now, with that said, free agency is not over.
All right, let me take the super chat. Shout out
Go
to
ahead.
you, sir. Deontay hasn't been known as a diva. Worry, most wide receivers are divas. Carry on.
Nah, I'm about to say, carry on. Not worried at all. Give me all great wide receivers are divas. Sorry, it's just the truth. Every great wide receiver has some diva in them. That's just what it is. Not worried about that at all. All right, so just going back to let me stop, reshare. Going back to this, because Dave, I got questions. Dave.
Mm-hmm.
So you talked about, it's just doom and gloom. Dave, help is on the way. Chase Young is visiting tomorrow.
I know.
And I hope we don't let him leave.
We better not.
I hope we don't let him leave.
Because the other team that he's going to visit is in our division.
So Dave, I need a answer from you. So hypothetically speaking, if we were to sign Chase Young, are you still hitting the panic button?
No.
Which is why
shut up.
Play out.
How about
let things play out?
How about
I got him. We got him,
ladies and
gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
No, we didn't.
We got him.
You didn't get anything.
We got him.
We got to see if he signs. I think this will be a phenomenal pickup if we can get him, because this will be a significant upgrade over what we've had. I don't think he's better than Brian Burns, but then again, he wouldn't be playing the same position as Brian Burns. We probably would put him at the edge. We put him at the edge. He would. Yeah, he would.
Yes, he would.
So yeah, now we can have the debate on if he's better than Brian Burns or not. But this will be a phenomenal pickup. I know he's had some health challenges, but it'll be a phenomenal pickup.
Got to stay healthy. But if you can get him, that relieves a lot of the concerns.
Then it just goes back to what I was saying. Then it becomes pure BPA. If you get him, it becomes BPA. Because now I got to worry about. That's what you're supposed to do. We got to be able to get him. So we got to see if we got him. We got to get him tomorrow. We got to close the deal tomorrow.
Dave, can you what did Cam Jordan say?
check the Cam Jordan response about the. Oh God.
I was gonna say, Dave, can you drop the link in the Discord for folks to jump in?
Oh yeah. Hold on 1 second. I gotta text it to myself real fast, but let me do that. Let's see.
Shout out to Smith Marset, man. I'm happy for him. Happy for him, man. What's Young's max contract, man? I think it's gonna be incentive laden, right? Because he's got to be. This is gonna be a proven deal for him. He's got to prove that he's healthy, and he's got to prove that he's valuable, right? He's playing across from Joey Bosa with the 49ers. So listen, it was a lot. He had a lot of help. That defense was great. And so, again, coming to a team like the Carolinas, Nick Bosa, excuse me, I said Joey. Nick Bosa, my bad, my apologies. Nick Bosa. But again, he's visiting. He's coming to Carolina, and we got to let him play. We gotta let him cook. We gotta let him cook. Hopefully, we don't let him leave.
All right, let me do this because I want to change the banner real fast for you guys. Y'all need to become a patron.
Markeith Jones says Chase Young will give us at least some or close to what we got from Burns and sacks last year, so it'd be a win for us. Great point. It's a lot of talent still out there, and if you're talking about guys that have connections to Evero, then you got to bring up Justice Simmons too. Still out there.
He is still out there.
So we gotta let things play out, bro. We gotta let things play out. We gotta let it play out, man. Just let it play out. See what happens. All is not lost. I know we lost some guys that we really like, but this right now, the guys are cooking. And again, it's all on paper. We know that that it has to play out on the field. That's all. That's important. Things have to play out on the field. But we'll see.
Somebody said wasn't he benched for lack of effort? Let me see what the heck, my man. Who's he? Cam Jordan?
Yeah, what did Cam Jordan say?
Cam Jordan. What did Cam Jordan say? Hopefully it's on Twitter because I don't do them other things. My IG don't be out here like that. Let's see.
Devin White still out there. Would you be down for him? I think it would be a great move. Devin White is cool. Remember, we got Shaq coming back. Shaq is coming back too, so I think the interior is straight. I think Shaq and Jewell are gonna have that thing locked down.
Well, we know it's not the Panthers, right? So make them rounds and come on down to the 504. Man, Cam Jordan, shut up. We're gonna try to keep him there because we're gonna try to get that contract to him. So
yeah, we're gonna see. Wanna visiting tomorrow too. So we got edge rusher help on the way. It's on the way, bro. We're gonna be fine. They're not gonna go into the draft, go into the season with DJ Johnson starting like Dave keeps saying. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not.
Cam Jordan just want to be a Panther, and it's okay, bro. I get it, man. It is what it is.
Not gonna happen. All right, any Patreon members jumping in?
I'm checking. I just posted the link. Just click the link and hop on, guys.
See, I got a couple minutes, and then we getting up out of here. Yeah, very, very good. This is, I think Dan Morgan is cooking right now, given the circumstances. Again, it's not perfect. You had to make some tough decisions with Frankie Louvu, Brian Burns. Here you go, Jared. He asked for it. Now he in here. Jared, what's good with you, man?
We got to unmute, but we'll get him there. He's frozen right now, but he'll unmute and we'll be rocking in a second.
Yeah, Jared, you froze up, bro.
He frozen. Well, once we feel like he's situated, we'll get him back in here.
We'll get him back in here once he's straight. But yeah, man. Again, I think Morgan is cooking. I think given the hand they were dealt, it's been a lot. They had to make some tough decisions, but I like what they're doing. I'm happy with what they're doing. Again, you have to let things play out. It's a lot of doom and gloom on X last night. A lot of doom and gloom. And it's just, you got to let it play out. We're not even, the season, free agency technically not even open yet, for real.
It's not. It opens tomorrow, right?
Yeah, the league year hadn't even started yet, and y'all over here crying.
Well,
Like
look, man,
Dave over here crying.
No. We're not doing that. We're not doing.
You're right. You're right. We not. You're right.
No,
you're
not. But we're not doing this thing about I was crying. All right.
You were.
No.
You panicked. You hit the panic
button.
I'm
not panicking, man. I'm just observing. It's observing. I mean, I think the bigger key right now is we got to close the deal with Chase Young and make sure that Cam Jordan's wrong. Because I don't want Panthers Twitter to attack him when he is. That's.
Hey, and if it happens, they're gonna have to slightly overpay. So it is what it is, man.
I mean, the Saints ain't exactly a glorious situation either. I mean, they average $80 million in the cap hole every year. I mean, they're not exactly in the best spot either. So, and they got instability too. I mean, their coach might get let go after this season. So we'll see. We shall see. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Like the last 2 days, we've had pretty much record numbers of folks that are viewing the show live.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
Shout out to you guys.
Oh, here comes Jared. He back in here.
Oh, there he is. Now he's moving. So
Jared, what's good with you, man?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm good. I'm chilling. You know, I can't complain right now.
Good. I got the same shirt too, bro.
Oh, absolutely. You got the album?
Of course I got the album.
You got the vinyl?
Of course I got the vinyl.
So, Jared, how you feel about so far?
How you think about the moves, man?
Man, I feel complacent. I'm complacent.
Complacent? I like that.
Complacent. I'm content right now. I'm not too upset. You know, I'm a little pissed at Scott Fitter, honestly.
Oh, yeah, you should be.
I'm very pissed at Scott Fitter. I'm not upset at Dan at all, but Scott,
I'm saying
CMC, DJ Moore, and Brian Burns when you didn't have to lose all three at the same time.
Yeah,
you're right. And so, but what the news that did come out yesterday is that Dan Morgan wasn't. He doesn't.
He was fine with going with DJ Moore. There was one person that said no.
Yeah, Samir.
Yeah,
Samir said nah. We need to trade Burns. Samir was on it. Samir knew. Samir probably knew we were going to resign him.
Yeah, because he was the cap guy. He was like, looking at the cap down the line, you guys might not want to do that. So
yeah, and they didn't listen to the cap guy, and we ended up losing all of them.
But you know, Scott Fitter has final say, so I'm gonna throw it all on him.
Yep. At that point, he did have final say.
Rules out of here, so I'm gonna throw it all on him.
Well, Tepper got final say, but you know, it is what.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Jared. You said you're feeling a little mid. Okay.
Yeah.
What do the Panthers need to do to get you unmid?
Kill the draft.
Fair enough.
And this is a scary proposition because nobody's really discussing it. But like normally, historically, when Marty was the GM, we would hit on our first round pick. Like we would hit. We ain't got one of those this year.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how we do with the second round picks that we have in this draft.
Yeah.
So what? So based on how the roster is constructed right now with the free agents, pick 33, pick 39. We not pressed, right? We picked up Diontae Johnson for basically nothing, right?
Absolutely. Love that one.
So based on meaning we could probably keep both picks.
Yeah.
Unless we try to do something to flip one of the picks for another edge rush or something like that. Where are you going? What is it looking like for you in that second round? What are you trying? What is the top of your list?
Top of my list right now is DE, corner, and wide receiver.
In that order?
Nope, no particular order. Whoever is BPA. I know we met with Nate Wiggins at the combine. He turned out to be a little smaller than people expected, so he might end up falling to 33. So if you go Wiggins at 33, play opposite of JC, and they were at South Carolina's Pro Day today, you get XL at 39. I could deal with it. I could deal with it.
Yeah, that's not bad. And XL, bro, I ain't never heard my man speak before. Yo, your boy is country number.
What country?
Bro, what?
Yo, I ain't hear it yet, bro.
That boy, Dave, that boy, he from the what y'all South Carolinians? What's that?
The Geechees, he's the
Geechee? Yeah.
He's
Geechee. Bad, bro. Super country.
He be saying on the road.
He's catfish and grits. He's salmon and eggs country.
He's country, bro.
He's country. He's country.
That means we got to get him, right? We got to get it XL. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right, I'm gonna add Eddie in. You can stay, Jared. I'm gonna add Eddie in. What's up, Eddie?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing good on this Tuesday night.
Oh, absolutely.
What's up?
What's up, Eddie? How you feeling, man? Like,
hey, I'll be honest. It's always interesting. Throughout the day, you're working. Next thing you know, you got free time. You look at your phone. You're like, oh, dang, something happened. Let's see what the chat talking about. But it's good. I'm excited to see we're not even 48 hours in, and it's a lot has happened. So I'm looking forward to see what can lead up to the draft and up to training camp. A lot happened between now and training camp.
Yeah. So you like the picks? You don't like it? How do you feel about Burns? Yeah. Luvu. Like, are you still okay even after that?
I think the Burns situation, it was writing on the wall. I feel it took too long to sign him. And at this point, it was just seeing what we could get for him. I think we all knew as soon as we turned down those two first, it just went downhill from there. I was listening to some other people, and they're doing the best of what they can, I feel. You got to start somewhere. You got to get back in the green, I feel. You just got to get back to just regular, normal football. And for it's a process. It's a process. I think y'all knew 2024 isn't going to be some spectacular year. But they're making the right steps. They're getting us excited enough to raise those ticket prices enough.
What are we going to do that anyway?
That was happening regardless, whether we like it or not. Them prices was going up. So draft coming up. Where you thinking we should go? Like, what are you looking at now that we got 33, 39, not pressed for a wide receiver, not too pressed for an offensive lineman, right? Maybe you could get a center, but not really pressed for anything. Edge rusher kind of pressed. Where should we go?
I'm feeling, of course, BPA. I'm definitely feeling edge, definitely feeling like offensive line, especially because I feel like the more competition, the better on the offensive line. Whatever is going to help keep Bryce standing up is what we need right now. And of course, a wide receiver. I think with those two picks, do I think if like a JPJ, if he was to drop to like 20, would they package their picks to try to go up to get him? Is he that good that you would go up to get him, or would you be like,
I probably would. I think it's that valuable because you get the 50-year option too.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it's that valuable.
And then the other thing I was saying before is I was saying this a lot. Having that first pick going into day 2 and day 3 is underrated. Because people get to sleep on it. People get to wake up and be like, oh, wait, who's still available? Dang, there's a quarterback drop. Someone dropped. Oh, we want that. We want to go up to get the dude. And next thing you know, we over here we might mess around and get our second round pick from next year, from 2025 and stuff like that.
Eddie, you gave me a great content idea. I got to find out how often that first pick in the second round has been traded, because I'm sure it's happened quite a bit.
It's happened, not the first one, but it typically.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's the early ones that tend to at the beginning of it. It's not always necessarily the first one.
Yeah, but then that gives us more ammunition because we have 39. Now the fact that we have 39 now makes 33 a little more viable to be traded. If let's say a JJ or so, quarterback might drop to the top of the second, or someone good that we're not really looking at, or we might feel like, damn, we already know this year is going to be bad. Let's just get more and more for 2025 and just be ready for anything,
Yep. Man, I don't know, bro. I'm feeling good, man. I feel good. And like you said, Eddie, bro, like, given the circumstances and what we've been dealt, what the hand that we've been dealt, I think they're doing okay. They're doing a solid job, man. I'm not necessarily mad at. I'm kind of upset at Luvu, because while I knew Burns was out the door, I wasn't expecting Luvu to be gone. But it's cool. Like, I'm cool with Jewell. Like, I like that pickup. So everything that I felt bad about, they're kind of replacing with the exception of Burns. They haven't fixed that yet. But if we can get a Chase Young, and that goes back to you, Jared, So if we get a Chase Young, does that help you? Does that help the? You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, come on, man. So okay, so is there anything that they can do at edge that would help you get over the Burns loss?
I'm not alone.
At edge rusher?
Yeah.
No.
Sheesh. So Burns is irreplaceable.
He's that good though. Like I think folks
irreplaceable though.
Yes, he's irreplaceable, but not in free agency. I don't see anybody in free agent. Like if you got Daniel,
he was the top free. He would have been the top free agent available if he would have went.
No, I don't disagree with that.
If you got Daniel Hunter, I could understand it, but Chase Young, no. There's a reason he's about to be on his third team.
Yeah, true. That's a good point.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like Chase Young would have to he would have to show me, stay healthy. We talk so much about JC Horn being healthy, like, JC Horn would be amazing if he stayed healthy. We probably feel the same way about Chase Young, which is probably why he's coming in tomorrow, so the Panthers doctors can look at him, really like, okay, what's really going on, and see if he's really worth a contract.
He would have to have a resurgence, sort of like Jadeveon Clowney did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Clowney is still
he's available too. I would say
the better question is, how much do you think we're going to have to pay him for a 1 year rental?
Nothing crazy.
Probably a 10. What, 10 to 15, maybe.
If it's going to be more than that, then we're not going to do it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. If it's going to be more than if it's going to be 15 or more, you think it's going to be higher than 15 shot?
What did Jonathan Grenard get?
I don't know. It's a good question.
3 years.
If it's more than 15, it ain't happening.
He got a lot. 72 million.
I ain't doing that.
Yeah, 4 years. Yeah, 4 years, 72 million.
I think he's a saint, like Cam just said, bruh. Because they're willing to pay. It will pay and be in cap hell. Yeah, that's a lot, man. But who knows? We don't know. We'll see.
Nah, you gonna have to prove it. Highly.
If we pay him that much money, then Pilk's gonna ask the question: then why weren't we willing to pay Burns for 1 year rental?
Well, no, bro. 30 million and 18. That's a big difference.
Well, no. But it's not really like that. Burns deal ain't really 30. There's a lot of incentives that he has to hit to get up to 150.
Yeah, I agree, but there's still a big difference.
Because most of Chase's contract's probably gonna be fully guaranteed. Like it ain't gonna let's not be foolish here.
Yeah, I don't think you can give Chase a fully guaranteed deal. I'm not giving him a fully guaranteed deal. You crazy? With his
half of it might be guaranteed. Half of it might be guaranteed.
Hell no, there's zero chance I'm doing that.
But the teams that he's visiting, I feel we have the best chance to get him though.
No, I'm with you. I mean, he's visiting us and the Saints.
Because the Saints are always so.
But yeah, they also find a way too, though.
I mean,
they always find a way. That's true.
We just gotta
want it. We gotta want it more. But I don't think the Panthers, given the words of Dan Morgan about how we're gonna do things smarter, I don't think he's gonna be willing to take that risk to play with the cap especially for year one where we're rebuilding and it's not gonna be a fantastic year for us to get Chase Young for 1 year and destroy our cap. That's not happening, bro. That's not happening. So we'll see though. We'll see, man.
So with that being the case, would you give him a 2 year deal?
I mean, the more years I can put on it, the better. It just depends on the guarantees because the more you put in the contract, I mean, the longer the contract is, the more money you're going to invest in him. Yeah, so I don't know. I think 2 is probably the max I would go. I wouldn't go any more than that. But that would certainly help spread the. And then if you want to get real creative, you add the voided years on top of that. Spread the cap out, spread that cap hit out, and
I don't want to do that.
They have not done that. I will say
I don't want to do that.
From a person that really likes the contracts and seeing the way they structured the contracts, they have not done the voided year thing with any of these contracts. They're 3-year contracts. They're straight up. It is what it is. They're not playing the games with that. So it's not to say that they won't do it, but they haven't done it yet, which is very interesting. Very interesting. The philosophies behind the way they're doing it is complete. It's amazing to me because you had a guy that was working under that regime and now they're just doing things completely different than the way the other regime was. It's just really, it's interesting to say the least.
I got a question for you guys.
Shoot.
So, with the moves that we've made, what's a position that could fall in the draft that is currently not a need for us that you're okay with taking?
Offensive line.
Not a need. Not
It's
a
not a
need.
lead?
I'm comfortable with taking.
Like if you talk like if a Tyler Guyton fell or something like that, like a stout tackle or something, and you're like, I mean, we don't really with Icky and Moen on the side, like
that's a great point. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I would not mind taking another tackle just to be safe. Icky's coming up on a deal. We're gonna lose Christensen.
Moten's been in the league for almost a decade.
Moten's getting big money. Like our offense, we probably have the highest paid offensive line in the league right now. I feel I don't know numbers behind that, but I'm pretty sure it's up there, at least top 10.
It's up there.
Or one of those. I've been seeing a lot of. You do mocks. I see a lot of D tackles drop. Just like a
Byron Murphy.
Yeah, Byron Murphy or something like that drops, and you're like, I mean,
we don't need him, but.
Not a sexy.
yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, I would say those are two good spots. D tackle, I wouldn't mind taking.
I mean, remember we got a future Hall. We drafted a future Hall of Famer when we necessarily didn't have a need. In Luke.
Yeah. Just go. BPA,
we needed a defensive tackle bad that year too, and we could have had Fletcher Cox. We took Luke, and Fletcher Cox just announced his retirement, so shout out to him. But sometimes you got to take the guy that's the BPA, the true BPA, regardless of need.
I got to follow up to that.
Yep. What's something to trap us? He's trying to trap us. Oh, okay.
No, he's not. He's not trying to trap us.
What's something that's a need that you feel like we're going to miss out on this year?
Are we saying corner's a need?
I was going to say corner. I was probably going to say corner, bro. I think corner is something that we might, because of everything else, I think we may miss out on a cornerback, bro. I think they may try to get something in, either land a free agent or they may not go the draft route. I think they're going to look at other priorities and say, we can do without a cornerback. I think that's something we'll miss.
It's fascinating because I know how people feel about Diontae Johnson as a cornerback, but the reality is that the position is now a need. Like, folks thought it was a need before we traded.
It was a need. I'm sorry. It was.
Folks thought it was a need before we traded Diontae away, and now it's bigger because he's gone. So I understand how folks felt about Diontae Johnson, but I know folks wanted him to be the corner one. I mean, and some people say he was barely a corner two. But now we don't have a corner two, and our corner one can't stay healthy so far. Right.
So people in the chat are saying tight end too.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one. It's a need, bro. We need a tight end.
It's a need, but been
so long.
I know it's a need, but
like there's supposed to be a safety net, and we have.
I know, and we have somebody that could be that guy.
We free falling. Ain't no safety net, dog. It's no parachute either. We ain't got nothing.
Our net got holes upon holes in it.
We falling through that net.
It's a need, but and I understand that the new and Canales utilizes the position, but this isn't the first time we've had a coach that utilizes the position that doesn't. And I understand it's a need, but show me.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, just show me. Like, I don't think I want to use somebody high. Like, if we're gonna take a tight end, I'm talking like final pick that we have type of thing. Like, we just swapped with a seventh round pick. Take one there. Like, I'm not interested in taking one high.
Hey, y'all want to do a mock real quick?
Yeah, I was gonna ask him. Do a mock. Let's do a mock.
Yeah, let's run another mock real quick. Let's run PFF. Let's talk about some of these set scenarios and see if we miss out on anything.
We're gonna miss out on a lot because we're gonna be like, yo, we got to double dip at this position, double dip at that.
Let's run a mock.
All I know is we need to take the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're taking a wide receiver every year from now on. Like, I don't care what anybody.
I've been saying that, bro. I've been saying that for a long time. Keep taking a receiver, bro, every year because you're gonna need one, and they'll constantly develop. You keep that pipeline, and it's not a bad thing to have around. All right, let me go to this. All right, here we go. Can't see that. Make this bigger. Oops, too big. All right, so I'm gonna start this thing. I'm not gonna trade. We're just gonna run it straight up. Let's see what we come up with here. Okay,
Jalen Daniels just sitting there. I'm laughing at that.
All right, Zach Frazier's sitting here at 33. I think this is probably a no-brainer. I'm rolling with Zach Frazier. Let's see. Troy Franklin's still here.
What you doing, man?
We're there. That means I mean, as you see, Keon's been dropping in mocks. So, like, we have players.
Keon's probably still there.
Keon will probably still be there at 39.
Yeah.
Zach Frazier is it for me.
Yeah,
Zach Frazier
I'm going Zach Frazier, no-brainer. And then if and I think this does two things. It gives you a bona fide starter caliber, and then a starter caliber center. And then also it gives you the ability to allow Corbett to be fully healthy and do his thing as far as rehab. So I think Zach Frazier is a perfect pick here.
The question I have is this: we just talked about what the need a position that's not necessarily a need anymore. This is the BPA, so yeah, I have no problem with you taking Zach Frazier.
But I think center is a need, though. I'm not sold. You sold on Corbett at center?
I mean,
I think center is a need.
Okay, take him. Not hard with y'all too long. I know you're gonna take him anyway, but
Zach Frazier got him. Troy Franklin just went, so we missed out on Frazier.
Well, I guess we're gonna be taking. We're gonna take my man.
I don't know. Could we have a discussion about edge right here?
Yeah, you could take an edge. Y'all gonna hate
cornerback.
Corner.
Fisk sitting here.
Fisk is that leads to a
chop. It's a lot of good players here, bro.
Did both wide receivers go? Is the wide receiver still there?
Keon is down here somewhere.
Oh, is he?
No, he's not.
He might not
he's
be.
gone.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Dropping to 56. We might be able to get him at 65. Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe.
Nah, I doubt it. But nah, we can't. We need to take either this edge or a corner. So y'all.
I say edge or corner too.
It's changed now. Without Diontae Johnson, guys, it changed. What's the measurables for Ennis at corner?
What are you saying, Jared?
11. But I was saying I would go edge here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about. I know everybody's been raving about Fisk in his combine. So
yeah, Fisk is a problem, and Chris Jenkins sitting here too.
And I would go based off of who we talked to, Darius Robinson.
That's true too. We did talk to Darius Robinson.
I don't know.
Darius Robinson on one side, Chase Young on the other. What you talking, man? What's happening right now, man?
Just to switch it up. So y'all saying edge? Just to switch it up. We always pick chop. I'm gonna switch it up and go with Darius Robinson here. I'm going Darius Robinson. Just to switch it up. I could have told. I probably in real life. If Fisk sitting there, bro,
he's gonna take
that's a tough dude to pass on.
Fisk is he gonna be crazy.
Keon just went too,
and Xavier and Paul. There's a run on wide receivers.
Run on wide receivers. All right, so we got McMillan, Worthy.
Oh yeah, I'm going.
Go Speed.
Hey, y'all saw Worthy was in town.
We're gonna take Worthy. We're gonna take no questions asked there. We'll take Worthy sitting there. Speed. So you Deontay Johnson, Speed, and Worthy. You still got Mingo. You still got Thielen. That's not a bad core.
Still got TMJ. We out here cooking, man.
I knew you was gonna say that.
We out here cooking. I'm interested to see. I really wonder what's gonna happen with that man. Even though he hasn't been doing too much, but it's gonna be interesting to see if he.
I know we just picked up a linebacker, but what's up with that linebacker that's at the top of that board?
That I might go Dwayne Carter here. I'll be honest with you.
See here.
6'2", 239.
I don't know much about him, to be honest with you.
Might go Dwayne.
We do need a safety too. Carter, interior defensive lineman.
Can we look
at Eichenberg?
Which one look at, Jared?
Yeah, can we look at corner?
We need to. Yeah, we'll have to take the kid from Missouri. We're gonna take one.
I know people been liking Cam Hart.
Yeah, we took
We
Cam
took him
last
yesterday.
time.
We took him
The
yesterday.
algorithm don't like Cam Hart. I'm gonna be honest with you. They gave him as a damn D or something like that last time we took Cam Hart. What about this Chris? Let's see.
After this.
Say that again.
How far is our next pick after this?
Just do light.
160s, I think.
142.
142.
So we're 41 picks later.
Yeah, that's a little while.
Yeah.
Oops. So what y'all thinking here?
We need to take a corner.
Yeah, I was Dwayne Carter or a corner.
Yeah. People seem to like that in the corner. So
which one?
But Dwayne Carter, can you look up his measurables? How big is Dwayne? Is he
6'3", 305? Yeah, that's
a 3-4 DN. Okay.
It would sure us up, bro. It would sure us up. Him, Brown, and homie we just picked up, that would definitely sure us up. Robinson. So that's saying y'all want to go him or the corner?
You take a corner.
What's that corner's measurables?
Yeah, check him.
Light.
Nah.
I checked. 5'11".
Oh nah, never mind. Get him out of there. Nope.
That's like a Deontay Johnson clone.
Nah. Nope. Take the kid from Duke, man.
Yep, Dwayne Carter.
Take Carter from Duke.
Carter it is.
Carter.
Let's get it.
Take the kid from Duke.
The rich get richer.
We gonna fix these trenches one way or another.
I'm interested in that linebacker and finding out things about him because we probably could utilize it. We probably could use another linebacker, but
Cam Hart just went, so he won't be our D minus.
I'm always hoping Braylon Allen seems to fall, man. I'm still hoping.
Round 5, Jordan Travis. Where is Allen? Where he at? Where does he?
He went. He went
He went already?
Yeah, he went already. He went in the middle of the 4th.
Oh wow. Oh, there's your lob kid.
There goes my running back, man.
I like Logan Lee too. I probably would have.
We can't do it now.
I like Logan Lee a lot.
We're gonna be reaching today.
For me, it's Ben Sinnott.
Tight end.
Yep.
Tight end. Okay.
I want a tight end bad, right?
Yeah. 6'4", 245.
Yeah, you can take him. He's fine.
Jack of all trades. That's what we need. We need someone who can block and everything.
Soaking Tommy Tremble. We don't use him right. We'll take.
Hey, look, bro. This is why I keep saying why we out here trying to trap a tight end, man.
I like Logan Lee a lot, though. That's my guy. Forgot about him.
I keep asking the question: why do we keep drafting the tight end?
Yeah, we ain't gonna have no corner, bro.
You need to take that running back, though. You need to take that running back. I'll tell you that.
Let's see.
That's good value, bro.
6'2", 188 for McLaughlin.
Are you gonna take the corner?
He don't even have a profile.
Dog,
we down here at the
sound like a Panthers pick to me. Sounds like a Panthers pick to me.
You should take the running back from New Hampshire. That's what you should take. But I know that's not considered a need.
It's not. And I'd rather take a power back. I know we took him yesterday, but
I know we took him yesterday.
Take a Luke McCaffrey. Y'all want a McCaffrey back?
No, I do not.
All right, what y'all thinking here, bro? I'm thinking cornerback, but I don't really know nothing about him.
Yeah,
and PFF doesn't either. Obviously,
might as well.
Going to take him.
All right, we're gonna
6'2" corner. I mean,
he's got to bulk up a little bit, but it's okay.
That's Richard Sherman right there.
That's what the offseason for. All right, Jaheim Bell. This is gonna be our.
This is our old pick too.
This is our old pick. Yeah, this is our old pick. Let's see if I can trade it.
Because we moved all the way down to 240, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm
gonna
try.
We swap picks.
Let's see if I can swap with.
We're getting our preferred undrafted free agent with that 7th round pick. That's what.
Who do we swap with? Who do we swap with? We swapped with the Steelers. Go try to get the Steelers one. Let's try to get it.
I'm doing that, Dave.
You know what? Relax. I saw Bucks, so that's why I wasn't sure we were doing that or not, sir. I don't need your hostilities here.
Here we go.
Why don't you just force a trade?
Just force a trade. Your team owner will veto it.
I could force it. Which pick is?
You scrolled up. That's next year's pick.
Oh, did I? Shit. Fuck it.
Well, do it again. Do the trade again.
Yeah, 240 right there.
240 for 178. We don't care about 2025 anyway, so let's go. Resume.
We probably would have accepted it.
170
anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much,
But yeah, this is whoever's. I wonder what position. I might pick a receiver here. I don't know.
It depends what's there, bro.
It all depends on what's there, man.
We
haven't drafted a linebacker yet. We haven't drafted a linebacker yet either, guys.
I'm trying to think of late round players that seem to be more successful. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to it, but
it's a linebacker right there, Curtis Jacobs.
Take him. There's your answer right there.
Get Tua's brother.
I get a linebacker, bro.
Get a linebacker, toss him on special teams.
Mm-hmm. Jaden Sheridan is there, but I know we don't need a running back. From Monmouth, pretty good running back. I think he's more of a power back too.
We'll take the best linebacker.
Take the best linebacker though. That's what you need to take.
Dude gonna be 5'10", 195. They gonna be
right.
Yeah, we even look at the dude's measurables at all.
Sure didn't.
We should look at them.
See what we got. Ooh, they killed our Zach Frazier pick. Y'all are bugging. They killed our Zach Frazier pick.
Yo, they said C+.
Darius Robinson, they like that one. Worthy, they like that. Carter, they like.
They ain't like the corner pick.
Not they like. They hate the corner pick. They like our Curtis Jacobs pick. Yeah, B+. That's what we got yesterday.
Same grades yesterday.
It's not bad. Not bad. It's interesting, man. Doing this as the needs change. It's dope. It's dope. I like it.
It's hilarious that they slaughtered the center pick, man.
Yeah, they hate the center pick, bro.
Even though he was 30. He's a higher. Like it was the right value to take him there.
Exactly. It was a need.
Yeah, it's position value though. PFF they have certain positions that they value. So if you ain't picking those positions,
sitting right there, I take them all over again.
Yep.
Facts.
So I got a question for y'all.
Yep.
Would you rather this team overproduce? Like I'm talking contending, like make the playoffs. Like we talking win the division, make the playoffs, or would you rather us underproduce and just be like, dang, just another down year, knowing it's already going, going in already being like this ain't really it this year.
Nah, no, bro. I think if we overproduced and we won the division somehow, some way, I would be happy about it. Because guess what? Like I see people talking about this is a rebuild and we rebuilding because we walking away with certain pieces. I don't see that at all. I don't see a rebuild at all. Like I think they just making smart moves. They playing the hand that's dealt to them, and they just moving. Like I don't see this as a rebuild at all. Like it might feel that way because it's new coaches, you got new personnel coming in. But if we were to surprise some people, I think it'd be dope. Because guess what? You building on that. You ain't gonna you shouldn't do anything but get better, right? You add better personnel, you get better year after year. So I'm taking that. I'm taking that, bro. Like just win. I wouldn't be mad at all.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't feel a way about this one bit. I wouldn't be mad if we make the playoffs, bro. We ain't been in the playoffs since 2017.
Yep.
I'm gonna take. Like right now, I think the over under for the Panthers before the Burns trade were 4.5. I haven't checked to see what it was after the Burns trade, but look, I wouldn't be mad at the over one bit. I want to see more wins. We just went through a 2-15 season, and a 2-15 season where we didn't lead all season. On top, led during regulation all year. We've only led at the end of regulation to get the 2 wins that we got. I can't sit through that again. I can't. So I'm taking over all day.
We led the Dolphins at the half. They just didn't stop the count.
Shame on them. Shame on them for not stopping the count, bro.
Oh God, man. Oh, we've gotten.
But yeah. All right. So with that said, man, we're gonna shut this thing down. Good pod. Appreciate all 1,500 of y'all still in here, still rocking with. Hit that like button on the way out. Hit the subscribe button. We are really close to 22,000. So hit that subscribe button on the way out, man. We appreciate y'all. With that said, shout out to Eddie.
Lord, no.
Shout out to the 06
You get
in the
lasers.
Shout out to the
You get lasers for that.
You got lasered up.
You get lasers for that. You get lasered. Yeah, they you ain't got no effects.
Bro.
You ain't got no
What's your
effects.
effects, Eddie? What's your effects, Eddie? Come on, B.
You ain't got no effects. There probably be some Hawaii stuff y'all doing. Is there something? Do y'all get? Cause look, man, this crazy sound. Do y'all get there?
Man, shout out to the 5. Shout out to the oldest and the coldest. But I'll see y'all, man.
This guy.
We out of here. Like, subscribe, notification bell. We'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Peace, guys. No.